Good morning. In previous videos, we have studied about governance in detail. Now it's time for quick recap. First, we will see this picture and we can easily found the difference. In picture 1 we can see the traffic moving in systematic manner, and in picture 2 chaos there is chaos and the probability of more accidents. So we concluded that in order to run traffic in systematic and organized manner, we require certain rules. And we also concluded that it is not only to run traffic, but in order to run any society, in order to run any institution, any school, or any country, we require some rules and regulation. Then we learnt about two very important concepts, that is governance and government. Governance means the process of taking decision, organizing the society life with different sets of rules and ensuring that are followed for administrative convenience and making society to run in proper manner. This process is very much required, and the group of individual and system that makes the rules and ensures that they are followed is known as government. I have used two terms interchangeably, that is rules and laws, but there is some difference between these two terms. Laws are those rules which are very important, and if they are broken, people or institution can be penalized. So here we have studied about two terms, governance and government. Now we will study about the levels of the government. In India, for administrative convenience, we have three levels of government. In this pyramid, you can see at bottom there is local government. The role of local government it is to address local issues in effective manner. At second level, you can see state government, and the role of state government is to look after regional issues. And at top, you can see central government, and role of central government is to address national issues. Now we will study that organs of government and the organs of government which are functional at national level and state level. At left side, you can see different organs. Organs of government, those who are performing different duties. First, the most important organ is legislature, that is law-making body, and sometimes it updates or removes the existing laws. At local level, at national level, it is known as parliament, and it consists of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and the main function of parliament is to formulate national laws. At state level, we have one state assembly or Vidhan Sabha. In some of the states, we have bicameral state assembly. For example, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Karnataka. The second organ is executive. The role of executive is to implement and execute the laws. At national level, it consists of president, prime minister, and council of ministers. At state level, led by the governor, chief minister, and the council of ministers. And the third important organ of judiciary is judiciary, and the role of judiciary is to decide whether someone has broken the law and examine whether decisions taken by the legislature and laws made by the legislature and decisions taken by the executive are valid and fair. Now it's time to recap about the two important principles. One is separation of power. Separation of power means that the three organs of the government, that is legislature, executive and judiciary, they perform different duties and they work in their jurisdiction and they do not interfere in each other's territory. For example, legislature's work is to legislate laws. The duty of executive is to implement them, and the role of judiciary to see that laws are properly followed and to penalize those who break these laws. That the duties are properly divided among these three organs. But one of the most important and peculiar feature of Indian politics is this, that these organs are uh, working on the principle of checks and balances. Although they don't intervene in each other's jurisdiction, but they keep a check and maintain a balance so that none of the organs uh, take advantage or misuse its powers. Now, there are some facts which we should always remember. What is a house? An assembly where laws are discussed or passed. House means looks at national level. It is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and at state level, where one house is there, it is known as Vidhan Sabha, and the states which have bicameral assemblies, one is known as Vidhan Sabha and other one is known as Vidhan Parishad. And I also use the term nominal for the president and governor. Nominal in name only. In India, the president and government do not have actual executive powers. These powers are enjoyed by the prime minister at national level and its minister and chief minister and its council of minister at state level. President and government have only signing authority. Now, this is something very important that that in India we many of our institutions have been inspired by the wisdom of ancient scriptures and ancient texts. For example, that Satyamev Jayate is the logo of government of India. It means truth alone triumphs, and Supreme Court Yada dharmastato jaya. Where there is dharma, there is victory. This is very important. We should always remember that our ancient scriptures are the source of wisdom. Let's talk about one of the most renowned and famous President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was the 11th President of India and he was also known as the Missile Man of India. Although the president enjoy only nominal power, but during his tenure, he inspired millions of lives and he made Indian democracy a truly ideal one. Let's talk about one very important term, democracy. The countries where government is elected by the people of country is known as democratic country. First, let's understand what does democracy mean. It is made up of two Greek words, demo and kratos. Demo means people, kratos means rule or power. That means rule of people or where people have right or power to rule. But direct democracy is not possible because population is too much and all the people cannot get involved in the process of lawmaking and its implementation. So we practice representative type of democracy. Here people elect their representatives, and national level they are known as member of parliament, and state level they are known as member of legislative assembly. These MLAs or MPs or directly elected representatives take all major decisions and act on behalf of people of the country. Now, the question arises, who can vote in India? India follows the principle of universal adult franchise. That means people who are 18 and above years old can vote and elect their representatives. No discrimination is made on the basis of gender, caste, class, religion, etc. So it is time to recap important time. Once again, no country can run without governance and government. Modern government has three organs: legislature, executive, and judiciary. Should not forget the duty of legislature is to legislate law. Duty of executive is to implement them in efficient manner, and duty of judiciary is to check that both legislature and executive are working in proper manner, and also to penalize the lawbreakers. And the third important point, the Indian government function at three level: center, national, center or national, state, and local. Role of central or national government is to address national issues, those issues which are important for the development and the defense of the country. The role of state government is to address regional issues, and the role of local government is to solve local issues in amicable manner. And the most important thing is that India is a democratic country, and there are two types of democracies: direct democracy and representative democracy. But direct democracy is not possible due to practical reasons. So all the countries which are democratic in the world are following representative type of democracy. Here representatives are directly elected by the people of the country. Thank you very much. Have a good day.